Nice, that's better. Yeah, so I like that. That's really good, isn't it? Nice, that's better. Yeah, so I like that. That's really good, isn't it? Wait, get ready to go. I was going to change it. And if there's a green arrow, what does that mean? See, left foot's coming up too quick. Go on, it's a green arrow. Keep going straight a second. So when you get a green arrow, what does that mean?
Go.
It means you can go around. Are you worried about the other traffic there?
Yeah.
Now we're going downhill, you know what's going to happen to the car. Have another look at that one. Does it look like you're going to stop in the middle, didn't it?
Because I thought that big Nissan was going to...
I think only you and us and them turn right. At the traffic lights we're turning right. Double set of lights, so which one do you look at?
The right one.
The right one. And
Is this where I stop?
yeah, it's good if this one's set further back. If the green arrow comes on, what does that mean you can do?
Go.
Right, you know when you're lifting your clutch up, watch on my left foot, this is how I do it, look. You're like this. Can I do that in your car? It's a more sensitive car. And while we're waiting, use your right door and watch for any cycles coming down overtaking. What's that car doing now? That blue one?
Turn right.
Hey, what's it?
Oh, that one.
That blue one?
Oh, I thought you meant that one in front.
Couldn't get around the corner, could they? Down and start, when you reach the park brake, pull it up slightly, then push the button in. See, it's taking longer because the pedestrian phases is built into these lights.
Yeah.
So these are not crossings, they're just pedestrian phases built in. A little gas, slowly hold, that's better. See, you don't do it like that, do you? Straight again. It feels much better when you do it like that. And if you do it like that in your car, you shouldn't have a problem. That warning signs here on the left hand side.
Bend your road.
Double bend, first to the left and then to the right, obviously to the right. So expect anything round these bends, just be ready to stop. And then this road just bends to the right. Now it's very tight, you can't see around there, can you? Brake a little bit faster and then go. So we just follow the road round to the right. Even second, put it back a second. It wasn't that tight. Plus the speed of the car was second gear. We'll come back to that green arrow one. Keep left, more to the left. That's it. Well, I'm going to set you up here. There's a bad junction up here. Learners are not very good at it, so might as well get it done while you're on camera.
Just set me up for the views, eh?
At the traffic lights, we're turning right. Now, when you come to a junction and you can't see to the left, what do you do? Well, you peep and creep, don't you? So when we come to this junction, you're going to have to drive it slowly into the middle, and if a car comes, you need to put your clutch down and brake to a stop.
What car comes from me?
No, I'm on about this junction we're going to do. You know what to do here, so I'm not talking about this. But when we come to this junction, it's a nightmare. And don't bring it up quickly, slowly. Too quick again, far too quick. See, you bring it up to the driving point straight away. And if you do that technique on this junction, you're toast.
Go there.
Go a little bit further forward in the middle. See? Just so the car behind us and learner behind us, they could get into the middle. So when you come to junction, you've got to peep and creep, haven't you?
Yeah.
And it's a really, really bad junction. If you mess it up, we'll have to do it again. If you do it all right, we won't do it again.
It's a nice building.
Forget the name of it.
There's a learner coming up with us as well.
Let me go where we go. Don't say the learners do this junction what we do. We're going to take the next road to the right. It's a couple of bus lanes past this pedestrian crossing. The middle one first. Let's turn to right.
What's it?
Yep. That's a better way forward. That's good. That's it. Now you know how to peep and creep, don't you? You've got to lean the top half of your body forward. You've got to be bringing that clutch up really slow, not as quick as what you do, so I'm going to stop. At the end of the road, we're turning right.
Oh, I know what you're on about.
Oh, in the middle mirror first. Just get me up to them white lines. Go right up to the white lines. Off your brake, let it roll up. Off your brake and stop. Get that handbrake on now. Have you seen this junction to the left?
So shy it.
So when the right's clear, you're going to have to drive slowly in the middle. If you see a car come, guess what you're going to do?
Stop.
Nice. Now you've got to go slowly, and you'll not be able to do it slowly the way you bring the clutch up. It's all yours. Yeah. Well, I would have been tempted to go there.
Oh, hurry up.
Let you go. So you just went a bit too quick into the middle. You've got to go in slowly. You can't go in slowly. You lift your clutch too quick. Hit the roundabout and turning right. It's the second exit. Do that junction one more time, because you went into the junction far too fast. Your clutch is letting you down. You need to improve big style on that one. It just comes up far too quickly. There's not much clutch control there. Traffic lights, turning right. Remember, when you drive in, look for your turning point. Lift the clutch slowly. Wow, you see now what you're doing? That's no good technique at all. It's really poor that. You need to work on that. That's a good decision to go. Now that was better with a clutch. But your left foot comes up really quickly. You need to be slow with that. If you're doing that in your car, no wonder your mum's getting stressed. So you know where the right turn is?
Yeah. This is a 30.
Yeah, 30. So we're taking the next road to the right. Nice, girls. Good, that's good. Yeah. Cyclist. What a feel he's going to do that, did you?
Yeah.
Right, so do you understand what you're going to do at this junction?
Yeah. I didn't realise you had to move out so far.
Well, you don't move, will you? Just enough to see, really. And then if you see a car coming, you stop. But I think we could have gone, you know, when you look.
Yeah, I know. I just
So,
bombed
but,
us.
yeah, we'll do it this time. But when you go in the middle, don't lift your clutch so quick, just go in very slow. But you can only move out when there's nothing coming from your right.
Am I meant to put the accelerator on as well?
Yeah, just a little gas and slowly lift the clutch and turn right. How we get it done this time. Off your brake, get right up to the white lines. Right, put your park brake on. Because it is really bad, isn't it? So let's see, creep slowly in the middle. Nice, that's better. Yeah, so I like that. That's really good, isn't it?
It's a horrible junction.
Yeah, now miss sec now, go to third gear. Go on.
What?
Miss sec now, go to third. Clutch up, get your foot on the brake. Turning right second next one, your foot on the brake. Turning right. There isn't signal. Gear. That through, that didn't put it into third.
Yeah.
Straight to second. You can do that going downhill, you know. And you miss gears out going down the box, but don't go up the box. But that second one was really good. That felt nice. That felt like I was floating on a cloud, just lovely, relaxed.
You don't do that turn on your test, do you?
No, if you did, you'd be doing another 10 times. At the traffic lights, turn left. Dodge the drains. Dodge the drains. That's you doing a bit of staring again.
Is that our secondary light?
It is. But posh people call it secondary, I just call it your backup light. So your posh one.
Definitely not.
Now, before you move off, make sure you check the door mirror, because you do get these students on the bike cycling off the left hand side. See that one over there?
Yeah. Why is one going?
So pedestrian phase is built in.
Shall I start setting my car up now?
I think it's going to be us next, isn't it? Do you think? Is there any cyclists coming down or not?
No.
Go slowly with the clutch. See, you lift your clutch up too high. You're finding driving points instead of finding biting points. And see why you're struggling to drive your car. Now, don't go any faster, because what's the warning sign say on the left? It said school. Now see the crossing?
Yeah.
Check if there's anybody close behind. Scan it. Nice, good. Rolling first, off that brake and let it roll. That's it, that's good. And the traffic lights were turning right. It's the first right, not the second one. Can you see the yellow box?
Not really, no.
You can get the traffic coming up that hill.
What, here?
Yeah, first right here. Get into the box, into first. That's it. Just a little gas and slowly. That bit confuzzling.
Yeah, didn't realise it.
Should everybody's overtaken. Watch for your meeting situations. How fast should we drive up this road?
20.
20, good, that's a good speed. Why would you do 20 for?
Just because I'm getting ready to stop.
Get that clutch, we didn't need that clutch down there. Like all these boy races right now, taking off your gas and be ready. See how it's really narrow there? We're going to hold back if the car comes. See what's behind? Well, we're getting there first, so we go through now. There you go. At the roundabout, turn right, it's the second exit. That I'm working hard when the lesson flies over. Lights is on green. See if you can find the biting point, not the driving point. Be ready, they could do what?
Stop.
be a waste of road space if you stop that far back.
It's a nice car in front, isn't it?
This one?
Yeah, I was going to get one of them.
Polos. Do you like them?
Alright, yeah.
Want me to get a seat? Is that the one you like?
No, I just saw it in Auto Trader. I was like,
So you picked the first one you come to?
I know, I was looking for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn that off if you want, and then just stick it on when you start moving again.
Oh, weird, man. What time's my test, did you say?
I think it's 12:38. It'll soon fly over, you know. Before you know, it'll be sitting at a test centre, your legs will be like jelly. Well, actually, we don't sit at the test centre anymore, we've got to stand outside.
How long do you last for? Is it 40 to 45 minutes?
40 minutes. It'll feel like 40 hours if you don't concentrate. Your lights has changed. Now let's see, do your biting point this time, not the driving point. That's too high. It needs to come up a bit slower. Straight again. Now be ready here, they might change. If they change now, you just keep it going. See how the oncoming traffic stopped?
Yeah.
So you just go straight around. But if them go, you stop, don't you?
Yeah.
These are the traffic lights where you're a bit unsure. So if you get a green arrow, what does that mean you can do? You can go straight around. Now which set's going to change first?
There's, isn't it?
There's on the left. Guess what learners do here on driving test?
Go.
They try to go on that left light here. And when there's change, you get ready to go. Let's see, bring the clutch up a little bit slower than what you do. That's how you do it, what you've done there. Don't put so much gas on. But you have to get home from here.
Yeah.
So I don't have to give any instruction.
last week?
Sorry?
Was my like clutch control this bad last week?
You always tend to rush it. When I watch the video, you tend to rush it to start with your footwork. But it gets better as the lesson goes on. It always tends to be a bit rushed. Now, like I say, you'll get away with it in this car, but in yours will be a bit more sensitive, so you have to be a bit more slow with the pedals. But even here it's a bit rough and it doesn't feel right at times, but in your car, like I say, it'll feel rough as. But just keep off that curve. Just need to like take your time with your footwork. He's dancing in front of you. Love you when you pass the test with your music lesson.
See here, like when do I know when to get ready? Because I cannot really see the lights. Just
when it's changed, look. So you've got one on the right hand side, one to the left, one to the right, normally backup light. That was a down, so I took the handbrake off first and then just got gas clutch. I'll be ready because it could change. You do. Just tells the road users, doesn't it? Helps the road users know where you're going and they can get onto the roundabout. You won't see many other drivers indicate that, would you? Use them ease if you was. Tick, tick, tick. It doesn't cancel when you leave roundabout, does it? You do. Then you've got to change further up, haven't you? Just bring the clutch a little bit gas and bring it very slow. keep it over to the right now. I want you to keep it over to the right more. Now it's going to split into 2 lanes. Keep the signal off right. Use your left door mirror. Keep the signal off right. Just go to the left lane. No, don't signal. They'll think you're going up there, won't they? So just drift over to the left lane. You're not changing lanes, so you don't put the signal off the left. Did you notice the lights changed there?
Yeah, it was.
You couldn't stop, could you?
No.
So there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You could sense you weren't sure, but then you just went. You know, if you'd been an experienced driver like your mum, guess what your mum would have done?
Just went.
Just gone. And just went straight through. But things like that, if you expected when you learn to drive, you never stop learning with driving, man. It's a life skill. It's just the beginning when you pass your test, not the end.
I wish I passed when I was like 17. I can't believe I'm still not driving at 19.
Well, you should have come to me, shouldn't you? There's about 9 weeks to your test, isn't it? 10 weeks? Wow, that's not long, lad. 10 weeks?
Could knock it up to 2 lessons a week.
Yeah, we've got that next lesson, next lesson's that, next lesson's that. Ooh, we're going to be pushing it like. But should be alright. Hopefully. The gear, that's it. So if you slow down, change down, match the gear to the speed.
I remember going 5th in this car's dodgy, should I try?
Well, softly though, that wasn't dodgy.
I know, but I didn't do it softly, did I?
Like the boy is.
Going 5th in my car is probably easy because there's a 6th gear.
1 speed. Well, that's another quick lesson over. How do you think you've done then? What do you think?
I don't know. I didn't do well, but I'm definitely more confident.
What do you not do well with?
My clutch.
Yeah, everything is in place, your mirror work, just your footwork's letting you down. That's the only thing you're messing up. When I find the bike, look, watch my left foot. Another thing what I notice you do is, I know you prefer this method, but I keep my heel on the floor when I find the bike, look. See my heels keep on the floor, you like this, look. But that's the only thing that's let you down is your clutch pedal. And if you're doing this technique in your car, then I can see why you're dodging a bit. But other than that, yeah, it's coming along fine. I'm happy with what we've done. Right, traffic lights. Tell me what follows red.
Amber and green.
What? Say that again. What follows red?
Oh, green.
Go and see a doctor.
Wait, I said amber.
No, that's 50% right. You've missed the light off. Red, amber. So what follows red? What's a trick question on your thing? They say what follows red? Is it amber? Is it green? Or is it red amber? What is it?
Red amber.
Good. What does red amber mean?
Get ready to go.
Get ready to go. Good. What follows red amber?
Green.
What does that mean?
Go.
If it's...
Safe to do something.
And what follows green?
Amber. Amber red.
Amber on its own. What does amber mean?
Stop. We get ready to stop.
Or if you're too close, what should
Go.
you do? Good. And if I don't give instructions, traffic lights, where do you go?
Straight ahead.
If you have the choice, the lanes, which one do you pick?
Left.
If you're turning right at the traffic lights and there's a yellow box in the middle, can you stop in it?
If you're blocked off, yeah.
As long as your X road's clear, you
Yeah.
can stop in it. Can you stop in the yellow box junction if you're going straight ahead?
No.
If there's one car in the middle of a junction, can you follow it in if there's enough room?
Yep.
Good. Have you any questions before I turn this off?
No. Nope.
Right, we're going into Sunderland next week. Now, when I take into Sunderland, you use lots of stall loads. So if your footwork's not right for next week, then you're going to stall a lot. Can you watch the videos on the pedestrian crossings?
Yeah.
I'll be asking you all the types of crossing years next week, and we'll be heading to some. It's a difficult route, but we should get round it in an hour and a half hour. So read about the crossings. Okay. Right. Probably about the same time, yeah.
Alright, yeah, that'll be fine.
Right. I'll see you next week.
Right, see you
Get
later.
used to your car with your pedals.
Right, I will.
See you later.
Right, see you later.
Right. get ready to go. Yours going to change that. And if there's a green arrow, what does that mean? See, left foot's coming too quick. Go on, it's a green arrow. Keep going straight a second. So when you get a green arrow, what does that mean?
Go.
It means you can go around. Have another look at that one. Does look like you were going to stop in the middle, didn't it?
Because I thought that that big Nissan was gonna.
I think only you and us and them turn right. Traffic lights were turning right. What colour is your light on?
Right.
Good. Now it's a double set of lights, so which one do you look at?
The right one.
The right one. And
Is this where I stop?
yeah, it's good if this one's set further back. If the green arrow comes on, what does that mean you can do?
Go.
Right, you know when you're lifting your clutch up, watch on my left foot, this is how I do it, look. You're like this. Kind of do that in your car, a more sensitive car. And while we're waiting, use your right door and watch for any cycles coming down overtaking. What's that car doing now? That blue one?
Turn right.
Eh? What's it?
Oh, that one.
That blue one?
Oh, I thought you meant that one in front.
Couldn't get around the corner, could you? Down and start, when you reach the park brake, pull it up slightly, then push the button in. See, it's taking longer because the pedestrian phases is built into these lights.
Yeah.
So these are not crossings, they're just pedestrian phases built in. A little gas, slowly, oh, that's better.